What light do I want? Something to make me look jacked. Probably purple. Oh. Well, I hope I look jacked. I guess I don't really know. I guess I could put that in here. It's going to overheat. Kill me. Oh, I don't want to get in here. You can already, I already know it's too cold because my legs are not even in here and I'm freaking numb. Oh. Okay. I have no way of knowing if this is a good angle or not. Frankly, I'm too cold to care. Oh. So, fun fact, I just recorded 3 minutes of me talking in the cold plunge. My phone wasn't recording because it turned off because it was in the sauna recently and it was too hot in the sauna. I don't need this on here. I'm holding the water bottle for no reason. Oh. Okay. If my phone is still recording, there's no way of knowing. It's not facing me. I'll just talk a little bit about my peak week coming up here soon. So that way I have something to take my mind off of how frigid my body feels right now. Peak week starts in 7 days. I'm currently 2 weeks out right now. Tomorrow morning would be 2 weeks out from show day. The coach has just actually replied to my check-in, so I need to listen to that still. But peak week will go as follows. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday will be heavily depleted days, meaning not a lot of carbs and lots of moving around. That'll deplete my body completely of glycogen. I will be flat as a pancake. I will be deflated, miserable, and super skinny. But then, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday and Thursday, the refeed begins. We start carving up. I'm not sure the amounts yet. I've been doing about 1,000 grams of carbs, give or take, on my refeeds up until this point. Then again, I only get 1 day to do a refeed throughout the actual weight loss process. So doing multiple refeeds to peak for a show means the carbs will probably be a little bit more spread out than just bombarding 1,000 at once. So to just take into account digestion, and you don't want to have any kind of bloating or issues happen trying to do that many carbs multiple days in a row. So I'm thinking it's going to be 600 or 700 grams of carbs Wednesday, maybe 600 or 700 grams of carbs Thursday, and then Friday we'll taper off the carbs. What this allows the body to do is to pull that water from the skin into the muscle, allow that water to kind of fall off. You're peeing a lot of it out. You're not loading up a ton of food volume on Friday. And so you'll maintain that glycogen balance where you need to be. You might flatten out a little bit if activity is high, but then you weigh in on Friday night at 6 p.m. But if you make weight, awesome. Then you can just resume the carbs and keep going with the carbs on Friday night. The plan for Friday night, last meal of the day, is sushi and pancakes because it's what works great for me. I love sushi. I can eat a lot of it. Pancakes, also love them. Can eat a lot of them. But they just work well. They digest well. No gassiness, no digestion issues. They make me plumb full. My muscles love sushi and pancakes. It's kind of a weird combo, but at this point, I don't care. It's good. So, sushi and pancakes Friday night. That'll be the last meal of the Friday. I'll have moderate to low carbs the rest of the day, and then I'll have one good meal Friday night to fill back up. And then Saturday morning, probably another couple meals with carbs in them. I'm guessing probably 250 grams of carbs Saturday morning, spread out over the course of 2 meals or 3 meals, depending on how early I wake up. I go on stage at like noon, so there's lots of time to carb up Saturday morning if we need to. You don't want to eat a whole lot of food though before you go on stage, because you want to be able to have a really small midsection, be able to pull in your stomach if you can, and look nice and trim with lots of full muscles. So Sunday through Tuesday, suck town. Wednesday through Thursday, we're having fun. And then Friday is the excitement will be so high that I won't care that I'm starving all day. And then sushi and pancakes. So, and then of course Saturday is the show. I will vlog the show as much as I can. I'll document the steps up to it. I don't know how long that video is going to be. It's probably like 30 minutes because there's just a lot that goes on one day out and show day. Thursdays when I fly out early Thursday. So it's always fun flying as a bodybuilder because you have to like get harassed by people because you're bringing chicken and beef on the plane, and they're like, why is this in here? And you're like, it's a weapon. It's food for me. I'm hungry all the time. So yeah, flying will be good, and then just reunite with the fam and get some family pictures, do some bodybuilding stuff. It's gonna be a good time, good week. So just one more week till we get to peak week, and then it all kind of just flies by. Peak week is so much excitement that you don't even count really peak week as a time out from a show. You're like, I'm 1 week out. It's like, dude, you're in it. Like, this is what you did. It's been 20 weeks in the making for this week. So the excitement is so high that it's like hardly even a waiting game at that point. It's just getting to peak week is the most exciting part. For me, personally. Maybe some other people don't count it. Or maybe they do count it. I don't count it. It's exciting the whole time. One more real week of training and dieting and doing normal stuff, and then peak week. So we're 2 weeks out. I bet this phone's not even looking at me. I bet it's like looking at my crotch, and I'm not going to be able to use any of this. If it is looking at my crotch, maybe it's an improvement. I don't know. I was just in 38-degree water, so it can't be that much of an improvement. Thumbnail. You know, I bodybuild, so it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully I win. That'd be dope. Even if I don't win, though, it'll be still dope. It takes a lot of time to get to this lean, and there's a lot of crappy moments. I wouldn't say the process is crappy, but there's moments of suck that are pretty hard to get past. I try not to talk about how hungry I am, because if you think about, like, you're not starving, you're eating enough not to die, and you're eating enough to maintain your muscle tissue. So you're really not that hungry. You're not dying. Plus, it's self-imposed. You chose to do this. You're paying to do this. It's something that you signed up for. So it's like, if you're crying about it, if you really didn't want to do it, don't do it. So stop crying about it. I think about like the meme where the dude is like drowning. And he's like, help me, I'm drowning. And his face is barely out of the water. But then like the bottom half of the meme is like he's sitting down in a shallow pool. And he just needs to stand up. It's like, bro, you're not that hungry. You signed up for this. You chose to do this. So if people ask me how I'm feeling, I usually just say tired or good, because no one cares. But if they're like a bodybuilder and they're like, how are you doing? You know, I'll indulge them a little bit with like, bro, my stomach is gripping my spine right now. They have a secret handshake called the death squeeze, and it sucks. I will say, though, the most wild thing about getting to this stage of being lean is how much awareness you have for the functions that your body goes through. It's like we were experimenting with food selection at one point in this prep, and so I've been eating asparagus and cucumbers for the majority of it, and the flavor fatigue really sets in after 12 weeks of cucumbers and asparagus every single day. And I was like, brother in Christ, let me eat a tomato. And I ate a tomato and it ruined my guts. And I was like, how in the world is a tomato the cause for my gut issues? You know, I didn't have it with cucumbers and asparagus, but it's like tomatoes apparently f me up. Apparently, they're pretty acidic, and you get sensitive. You're maybe a little bit more sensitive to certain vegetables and things than other people. So, yeah, bell peppers and tomatoes right out the gate. I cannot substitute those for cucumbers and asparagus because they'll jack me up. Also, mangoes. I've been eating a lot of like medley bags of berries, like raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and tons of pineapple. Tons of pineapple. I've purchased over 50 pineapples easily in the last 4 months. I go through a lot of pineapple, and I swapped it out for mangoes one time. Can't do it. Instantly bubble gut. Pregnant. Farted nonstop. So mangoes are a no go. No go mango. No go mango. I bet my phone's not even filming. Let's check.